A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, nice RPO move by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Golden Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Cal.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will have to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll give it to the running back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down coming.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
2nd down after that short completion. He'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. And it's taken right around the 35. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Important second down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An important third down attempt for this offense.
Here we go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were able to knock it loose.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback still with the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 2, Cal 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You can go on and on and on.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Cal's offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception The last time they had the ball, I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Golden Bears will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And out comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. The gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Lions. Clear. Clear.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on a swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And for California, Golden Bear will take over 1st and 10.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
California.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So California's offense back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. The quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now, 3rd down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Get set. Get set.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Golden Bears bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
It's 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Cal's offense takes the field now. Let's see how they play this here. Move into field goal position or take a couple shots at the end zone. Makes a quick catch. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. The quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Take over. First and 10.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The back's got it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Pickup of 12. It's 3rd down.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running back with the football. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's a quarterback keeper. Has the first down and more. Tackle, but first down.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. The linebacker shifting around now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick. The Hurricanes will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So California's offense back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's McCormick.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Catch is made way down inside the 30. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
What did the guy cooked up with his two-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catches made behind the line of scrimmage. This time he stopped short, scored the touchdown, but doesn't back it up with a two-point conversion. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it second and medium. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Silva. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Cal's offense takes the field now. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Always looking to throw. Second down and long now from their own 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. And tackled there by the defense.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Jukes to get past a man. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense just makes the stop short of the goal line. Brought down at the 1.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
15.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
Gain moves it to the 35, 1st down again. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
But a lot of times college quarterbacks that are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCormick.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs.
Touchdown, Golden Bears. This quarterback on fire today. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. offense back out onto the field. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that previous play. They'll run the option. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. So California's offense back out on the field now. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play up more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
42, Spider.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. First down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow